Hi, I'm Gary Gragg of Golden Gate Palms Nursery in Point Richmond, California. And boy, do I have a treat for you. We're gonna save a palm tree today. Chilean wine palm from Chile. The tree's gotta be at least 50 years old, as old as its development, probably older. It's probably planted with the original homestead, with the original farmhouse that was here before this development got put in 50 years ago. We're hoping things are gonna go well. It's kind of rainy, kind of wet. We're hoping by the end of the day, this tree is gonna be in my nursery, standing proudly and nice and happy. Sun will be out, we'll be drinking margaritas. That's the good scenario. The bad scenario is it might end up in that living room. You don't know. So we've got Gary Troublefield here today with us from Timber Loving Care Tree Company. And Gary's the person who was hired to cut this tree down. He took a look at it, decided this is a really nice tree. Maybe I should try to find somebody who might want to transplant this tree. Pretty much the story?
That's correct. I knew this was a rare tree and I didn't want to see the tree be destroyed, so that's why I was fortunate enough to come in contact with Golden Gate Palms, somebody that preserves nice trees like this.
Right.
Appreciate what you're doing.
Sure. We got something for you here.
All right.
So Gary was actually going to make about $1,500 cutting this thing down, but better yet, he's going to make $2,000 for just watching it get moved to my nursery. $2,000.
Thank you very much.
For watching a tree get saved.
Yes, that's a good thing.
You didn't have to get dirty or anything.
No.
How about that?
No, I hadn't gotten dirty in a long time.
All right, well, don't get too close to me. You know, you gotta, oh, what's that?
Yeah, coffee.
Okay. All right, well, thanks for coming out.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Great, thanks.
So my little excavator fit like a glove and worked like a charm. What a fun little tractor that was.
Okay, I think we're just about done getting this thing dug. Down about 6 feet. Takes a while to dig it. Got our sharpshooter shovel. Bang on the bottom here. Got to undercut the tree a little bit. Work on that a little. Then I think we'll have this tree out of here. I think it's time for the crane. Somebody call the crane up. There you go. All right.
Hey, you made it.
How you doing, Gary? Right on, man. Good to see you. I was a little worried you wouldn't show up.
We're here.
You never quite know if the crane's coming until it's actually here.
It's here now, baby. It's here. We're ready to go.
I know. Well, there's the tree.
Sounds good.
Game on.
Looking good.
All right.
For a tree this big, we're using a 250-ton hydro crane. Using a crane this large is a serious and artistic ballet of steel, hydraulic fluid, and brains. In this arena, my buddy Phil and his rigger are like highly trained, graceful ballerinas, exactly and efficiently executing their work, making it a thing of beauty. But don't tell them that I use that exact metaphor. Super heavy counterweights must be added to the back of the crane to prevent it from tipping over. The counterweights are so heavy, they have to be brought in by a separate semi-truck. All 24 tons of them. Try dropping one of those on your toe. Now that the crane is all set up and ready to go, Phil and I have a man-to-man talk about how to get this big boy out of here. This is serious stuff. One overlooked detail, and we could destroy an entire home, or worse. It looks like we're going to be at the limit of the crane's pulling capacity. So in order to not flip the crane over, which is a real possibility, we decide to dig a ramp to drag the tree up out of the hole, closer to the crane where it has more pulling power. And what that means is more digging. And of course my guys aren't too excited about that. Now it's time to rig the strap in the tree, and that means I get to act like a monkey. The large strap that I'm rigging up to the palm is made of thousands of tiny nylon fibers that individually by themselves can't hold a single pound of weight, but when all woven together can lift out this 30-ton monster with ease. I hope. Let's see how strong this crane really is. Now it's time for Phil to play tug-of-war with a 30-ton opponent. It wiggles and jiggles like a loose tooth, but doesn't want to go airborne. And of course I'm disappointed and a little stressed. Every minute we burn is money out of my pocket, to the tune of about 20 bucks a minute. We think we might have to cut even more roots off to free the tree. So I decided to go underground to investigate.
Yeah, there's just some vertical roots that are clinging over here is what it is.
It's free. It's just heavy.
We decide there may be a few roots, but the thing is just doggone heavy. After all, we've got an 8-foot by 8-foot by 6-foot deep root ball, a 5-foot diameter trunk that goes 40 feet into the air, and the whole thing is full of water. There's just a heck of a lot of mass here. Time to rethink our strategy. And our new plan? We just need to pull harder.
Okay, we're gonna boom up some more.
This is the part we all wait for. It's kind of like having a baby with the palm. You know, instead of everybody saying, push, push, you say, pull, pull. What you hope for? This piece to move, and this piece to stay in one place. But we're in California, so you never know if that's going to move too.
Starting to win this war. With some artful wiggling and jiggling, Phil breaks the root ball loose and it's starting to come out. Our ramp's working. Phil drags it closer to him where he has more lifting capacity. Don't dare play chicken with this palm. It leaves a massive crater behind. Let's get rid of this ladder.
Extreme gardening. Somebody's got to do it.
As the palm inches its way ever closer to the house, we encounter our first obstacle, the shade structure. We need to get this thing airborne now, or else. We finally get it off the ground, and Phil's rig is still standing. That's a relief. Once the palm is airborne, the crane can measure its weight. Any guesses? 56,000 pounds. That's quite a chunky palm. Uh-oh, this is gonna be close. We rubbed pretty hard on the edge of the roof, but no harm, no foul. Now this is the part that gets a little dicey, and I know Phil's a bit freaked out about it, as am I. Any number of very bad things can happen at this point. The boom can crack, the cables can snap, the strap can break, or there could even be a massive earthquake that topples over the crane. I'm just hoping it's my lucky day.